Okay, I could share with you a laundry list of why you should hire a real estate agent to sell your home versus attempting to sell it for sale by owner. And I want to share a story with you because I love sharing stories of something that happened to me and a client of mine a few weeks back with the for sale by owner, specifically regarding communication. So my client was looking to close on a townhome very quickly. She was a cash buyer, and there was a specific development that we were looking at, and there were a few for sale over there. We scheduled showings, we saw them, and then she had actually ended up sending me one that she found on Zillow. And so I reached out to the seller, which again was a for sale by owner, and had asked a few questions along with, when can we get in and see it? And a couple weeks had actually passed by, and my client had already got an offer accepted, and we were actually days away from closing, and I get an email in my inbox and it's from the seller. Hey, here's the answers to your questions, and here's when you can see the property. And I said, thank you for getting back to me. But my client got an offer accepted on another townhome in the development and closes in a couple days. And I wish you the best of luck. And he replied back and said, gosh, thank you for letting me know. I just cannot seem to keep up with these inquiries. I have 100 agents a day messaging me, saying they have a buyer when they really don't. And I just can't keep up with the requests for showings. And I sympathized for a minute, but then at the same time, I'm like, you know what? Selling a home, real estate is a job. It is something that is listings are time consuming. They are not something that you just throw up on the MLS and, wait for the phone to ring. There's a lot that goes into successfully selling a home. And that's why you want to hire a professional who has experience, knowledge, and strategy to ensure that, things go smoothly for you. So, specifically, this seller is missing out on what sounds to be like a lot of really great opportunities to get buyers through the door simply because he can't keep up with the email. My buyer, again, was looking to close very quickly and was a cash buyer, like literally probably the best case scenario for somebody looking to sell their home for sale by owner. And so it's a bummer. He missed out on great opportunities, continuing to miss out on a great opportunity. And I think that they know it. And I understand that sometimes sellers are in, tough spots trying to sell their home and either break even or not, have to come to closing with money. But I would argue that, selling your home yourself, you're going to leave money on the table, and the way to sell your home for the most amount of money is to expose it to the most amount of buyers. So, you've got buyers finding it on Zillow, but what about the buyers that are only looking on the MLS? And then again, you want to have your home listed in a way that makes it very easy for those buyers and their agents to schedule showings. And in this case, it's just email inquiries that aren't being replied to in a timely manner. So I share that with you. Again, I understand in certain cases why people attempt to go for sale by owner, but I definitely think that there are a laundry list of things to consider when you are looking to sell your home. Always here to answer any questions. Reach out. Would love to have a conversation. Cheers.